Today, we're going to build this outdoor cedar bar that has a hidden ice cooler. We used a bunch of different sized rough cut cedar, so we had to plane everything down to the same thickness. However, you could save a lot of time by using cedar 2x4s and fence pickets from your home improvement store. The bar is made up of 8 different cuts of wood, as you can see here. We ended up improvising as we went due to the variety of wood we had, so the final product isn't exactly as pictured in this SketchUp drawing. Once everything was planed to thickness, we cleaned up the sides on the table saw since I don't have a joiner. You can see that I extended the fence using some wood or a straight edge to ensure a straight cut, since my saw is really lightweight. To start, we prepared all the legs and the long stretchers on the sides. We decided to cut the pieces as we went to ensure a tight fit. Again, this probably wouldn't be necessary if we were using mostly 2x4s. Once we decided the orientation of the wood, we drilled pocket holes on all the stretchers. This is really easy to do with one of these cheap Craig jigs. I'll make a link in the description. This joint is also super strong and makes it really quick to put things together. While it's not always shown on camera, all joints were reinforced with outdoor rated wood glue. Also, make sure that your pocket hole screws are outdoor rated as well. If you're enjoying this video, why not hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks. Once we finished the two sides, we continued by cutting the stretchers that would connect them together. We drilled the pocket holes and installed everything with glue and screws. We used that long board there to make sure that both sides were aligned. The board also allowed us to make sure that the future tabletop would fit flush with the sides. You can also see here that I accidentally cut the pocket holes too soon before I'd cut the board down to length. Luckily, we were still able to use it. Here we are cutting down the supports for the icebox and the table slats. Next, I pre-drilled a bunch of holes on the supports. Then we made sure everything would be aligned and screwed it on. This type of clamp you see here is really helpful for this job. Also, using that board to make sure the top will be flush is going to save you a lot of time of sanding later on. Next, we cut down and installed the remaining cross support for the icebox. We again used pocket hole screws for this. We cut down the 4 end shelf slats that are smaller than the rest, as well as the supports for the bottom shelf. We used the same process to attach the bottom support as we did the top. However, we decided just to screw in on the ends and one in the middle to allow water to drain on the sides. Next, we ripped down all of the many shelf slats. After cutting them all down to length, we were ready to install them. We dry fit everything, then lightly marked their locations with a pencil so that we could easily put them back in place. We then glued things up and replaced the slats. I didn't have enough regular clamps, so we used brick clamps instead. This whole process actually worked pretty well, and we ended up with a nice strong connection. For the top, we started by dry fitting everything and marking the spaces. Then we installed some supports from the bottom with glue and nails that would hold the secret door in place. After that, we glued the remaining pieces into place and used some more brick clamps to hold everything down. Once everything dried, we leveled off some spots with my block plane and sanded everything down with my orbital sander.
Nice.
Finally, we installed some plastic feet to keep the bar out of water. And we were done. I love how this turned out. We decided not to finish it with poly until it grays out. This thing is super sturdy and it's going to be really cool to watch as it ages. The hidden icebox is just a plastic Tupperware container, but it works really well and holds about 20 drinks or so. This is way cheaper than buying something equivalent from the store, and again, if you use 2x4s, it would look just as good and be much quicker to build. If you enjoyed the video, hit a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.